Digital echoes in the night, let's tune Jim Kunkle's voice through the static of gloom. Revolution brewing, can't you feel the rise? Tech tide shifting behind shuttered eyes. Whoa. Pick up your device, plug into the waves. Audio chat changes our voices to save. Transformation calls, it's the silicon creed. In this wired age, find the speed you need. Join in the talking digital seas. Ride the live wind on these technological trees. Share Google leads in the haze on the screen. Planet connect in this electric dream. Sparks in the ether, lights blinking bright. Stand on the edge on this laughter fight. Ooh. Intelligent tech whispers through circuits, revolting against the analog verdicts. Whoa. Fragmented fusion beneath the surface black. Innovation's great, running in our hands. Yeah. Google voice guides the fiber and steel. Oh, blood from the ordinary, crap that's surreal. Join in the talk in the digital seas. Ride the live wind on these technological trees. Share Google leads in the haze on the screen. Planet connect in this electric dream. Fragmented futures beneath the surface clear. Innovation scream running in our ear. Kunkle's voice guides through fiber and steel. Unplugged from the ordinary, grab the surreal. Join in the talk in the digital sea. Ride the live wind on these technological dreams. Share Google leads in the haze on the screen. Planet connect in this electric dream.
Hey, welcome to the Digital Revolution with Jim Kunkle. I appreciate you joining this live chat session that's broadcasting on LinkedIn, YouTube, and X. You can find the Digital Revolution with Jim Kunkle podcast on platforms like Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and other platforms. So after this chat session ends, I greatly appreciate everyone checking out the podcast and consider following and or subscribing. Those who are following or subscribed to the podcast, thank you for your support. Have you ever wondered how cyber criminals manage to crack passwords and gain unauthorized access to sensitive accounts? Let's talk about the interesting world of password hacking and explore the techniques hackers use to compromise security, from brute force attacks to social engineering. We'll get into the anatomy of these illicit activities and discuss ways to fortify our digital defenses. So let's get this started and unravel the secrets behind password breaches. This session's broadcast is made possible with the amazing live streaming audio and video recording plus webinar platform solution from StreamYard. Here's why you should consider using StreamYard as a content creator or webinar host. StreamYard is the ultimate live streaming platform. Are you a content creator looking to take your live streams to the next level? Or are you looking to become a content creator? Look no further than StreamYard. Whether you're a podcaster, gamer, educator, business owner, or professional, StreamYard offers powerful features to enhance your live broadcasts. So why use StreamYard? First, easy setup and professional quality. StreamYard is user-friendly and requires no technical expertise. Simply sign up using my special link that you'll find in this event's description, and you'll be up and running in minutes. Enjoy professional quality streams with customizable overlays, logos, and backgrounds. Secondly, and great for branding across many platforms, is multi-platform broadcasting. Stream to multiple platforms simultaneously, including Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, X, and more. You can reach a wider audience by broadcasting across various channels. How about conducting guest interviews with ease? Invite guests to join your stream remotely. StreamYard's virtual studio allows seamless collaboration. Conduct interviews, panel discussions, or Q&A sessions effortlessly. Engage with your audience by using StreamYard's live chat feature to interact with viewers in real time. Display comments on screen and build a community around your content. When it comes to branding and customization, you can brand your streams with custom overlays, watermarks, and lower thirds. Also, showcase your logo and maintain a consistent visual identity. And lastly, recording and repurposing. Record your live streams for later use. Repurpose them as podcast episodes, YouTube videos, or social media content. StreamYard's recording feature ensures you never miss a moment. Okay, so after this live event ends, get started with StreamYard for free. Sign up using my special link added to this event's description and also posted in the comments. By using this link, you'll receive exclusive benefits such as free basic plans so you can start live streaming without any cost. Think of doing a trial run. And if live streaming and recording audio and video via StreamYard is what you want to do, then step up your game and get a $10 credit when you upgrade to a StreamYard paid plan and enjoy additional value-added advanced features. So don't miss out on this opportunity. Join the StreamYard community that I've been a member of since 2020 and create captivating live and recorded content and more. So what are you waiting for? Sign up with StreamYard today. Before I set up today's topic, I'd like to cover how you can participate in this live session. It's easy. All you have to do is post comments and questions that I'll show on this broadcast and comment on or answer your questions. Also, please smash the like. This session will be available as an archive recording on LinkedIn, YouTube, and X after this live stream ends. And our topic is the anatomy of a password hack. The topic outline, this is what I'll be covering in this live session. I'm going to cover the basics, passwords 101. We're going to go back and talk about passwords. I'm going to talk about hacker attack vectors, password hashing and salting, cracking the code, and that's related to software and artificial intelligence, and mitigation strategies. Greetings. During this chat session, I'll be your guide through the interesting labyrinth of cybersecurity also. And we'll be talking about the shadowy world of password breaches where zeros and ones collide in a high-stakes battle for control. Be prepared because we're about to dissect the very fabric of digital security, the humble password. From brute force attacks to cunning social engineering, we'll unravel the secrets behind these digital heists and arm you with cybersecurity industry recommended knowledge to safeguard your virtual kingdom. Feel free to ask questions, share your insights as we embark on this enlightening journey. Remember, knowledge is our best defense against the dark forces lurking in cyberspace. Let's go ahead and let's get started. Let's get really basic and answer this question. What is a password? A password is a crucial component of your digital identity. It authenticates your identity as a user, allowing you access to various resources online. When combined with a username, your password becomes a unique key that only you should possess. Think of it like a PIN for your debit card. It adds an extra layer of security. Now, here are three best practices, recommendations from online security professionals. The first and most important is to use strong passwords. A strong password consists of a mix of characters, numbers, letters, and symbols. You want to avoid obvious choices like password 1234 or admin 1234. These are easy to guess and commonly used. Don't use birth dates, anniversaries, pets' names, or famous words associated with you. Strong passwords should be hard to remember or imagine. The second recommendation is to change your password frequently. The longer you use a password, the more opportunities there are for it to be compromised. Regularly changing your password helps thwart hacking attempts. And some services require password changes every few months to enhance security. The third recommendation, don't reuse passwords. Consistency is tempting, but reusing passwords across multiple accounts is very risky. If one account gets breached, all linked accounts become vulnerable. Protect your passport number, your health information, and your bank account accesses. Don't compromise security for convenience. Please remember, your password is part of your digital identity. By following these best practices, you can significantly reduce the risk of unauthorized access and keep your sensitive information safe. Today, many passwords need to be complex, which means they require a combination of upper and lowercase numbers and special characters. So, how do you remember complex passwords? Remembering complex passwords can be challenging, especially when you have many secure sites to manage. Let me cover some strategies to create strong passwords that are both memorable and unguessable. The first is make poetic passwords. Everyone has a favorite poem or song they'll never forget. You can turn a memorable stanza or verse into a password. Start by writing down the first letter of each syllable and use capital letters for stressed syllables and keep any punctuations. For example, this line from Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, but soft, wet light through yonder window breaks. The poetic password could be in different variations of upper and lower case, BS, WLTYD, WDB, question mark. And also, the second thing is use passphrases. Consider using passphrases instead of complex passwords. Passphrases are longer and can be easily remembered. You want to combine random words or phrases that are meaningful to you. Now, for example, I could take digital revolution at Precomputed and add some dollar symbols in there and other type of symbols in there and other characteristics to make that a strong passphrase. The other thing is to visualize your password. Imagine elements in your password as a story or picture. Visualization can help embed it into your memory. So what you want to do is you want to look at different types of stories or pictures and try to break them down into capital letters, lowercase letters, numbers, characters, and do it that way. But one of the most popular right now, use a password manager. Consider using a reliable password manager like LastPass, Bitwarden, NordPass, or 1Password. These tools generate and remember strong passwords for you, so you only need to remember one master password. So, you have a very strong password. That means you're safe, right? Nope. Now let's explore some common attack vectors related to password hacking. The first is brute force attacks. In a brute force attack, Hackers systematically try all possible combinations of characters until they find the correct password. These attacks can be time consuming, but are effective against weak or short passwords. Now, how do you mitigate against this? As I mentioned earlier, you want to use a strong, complex password, and you want to implement account lockout policies. The second vector of attack is dictionary attacks. In dictionary attacks, hackers use pre-compiled lists of common words, phrases, or passwords. They try each entry from the list to guess the password. Now, how do you mitigate against this? Again, avoid using easily guessable words and consider passphrases. A third is rainbow table attacks. Rainbow tables are pre-computed tables of hash values for common passwords, and attackers compare the hash of a stolen password database with entries in the rainbow table to find the original password. Now, how do you mitigate against this? You use salted hashes, and we'll talk about this in a little bit, and unique salts for password storage. Number four, and very, very prevalent, phishing attacks. Phishing with a P involves tricking users into revealing their passwords by posing as legitimate entities. Example, fake login pages. Users unknowingly provide their credentials to attackers. Now, how do you mitigate against this? It's education. Educate users about phishing risk and verify website URLs. Look at the URLs. Fifth vector of attack is credential stuffing. In credential stuffing attacks, hackers use stolen username password pairs from one service to gain unauthorized access to another service. Users often reuse passwords across multiple sites. Now, how do you mitigate against this? Encourage unique passwords for each service. Next is keylogging. Keyloggers are recorded keystrokes on compromised systems. Attackers collect passwords as users type them in. Now, to mitigate against this, you want to use anti-malware software and be cautious when downloading files. Seventh, and also as popular as phishing, social engineering. Social engineering tricks users into revealing their passwords willingly. And the techniques include pretexting, baiting, and tailgating. Pretexting, I mean using text messaging. Mitigation, you want to train users to recognize social engineering tactics. And the last attack vector is man-in-the-middle attacks. In the man-in-the-middle attacks, an attacker intercepts communication between a user and the server. They capture passwords during login attempts. Now, to mitigate against this, use secure protocols, which is the HTTPS. You've seen this in front of a URL. And also be cautious on public networks. Let me cover two practical approaches in securing passwords. We're talking about password hashing and password salting. Now, password hashing is a crucial step in securing user passwords stored in databases. When a user creates or changes their password, it goes through a hashing algorithm, such as bcrypt or SHA, that converts the plain text password into an unintelligible series of letters and numbers. The resulting hash is a fixed length string that represents the original password. And importantly, hashing is one-way process. You can't reverse engineer the hash to obtain the original password. In the event of a security breach, even if the hash is compromised, the actual password remains hidden from attackers. Now let's talk about password salting. While password hashing provides security, it does have limitations. Hashing always produces the same output for the same input. This predictability makes it vulnerable to dictionary attacks or rainbow table attacks. Password salting addresses this issue by adding a unique string, that's called the salt, to each password before hashing it. Salting ensures that even if two users have the same original password, Their hash versions will be different due to the unique salt. The salt could be random characters added before or after the password. As a result, salted passwords are more resistant to brute force attacks and rainbow tables. Now, why salting matters? Imagine two users with the same password. Let's say it's secret123. Without salting, their hashes differ due to unique salts, enhancing security. Salting prevents attackers from easily guessing common passwords. Here are some tools that are used by hackers to obtain passwords and online security experts to test the best password formats. John the Ripper and Hashcat are powerful password cracking tools commonly used by hackers and also by security professionals. Let's explore how they work and their key differences. The first is John the Ripper. The purpose for John the Ripper, often referred to as John, is an open source password cracking tool designed for CPUs and GPUs. Now, the attack modes for this is dictionary attacks. John uses a precompiled word list, which is dictionaries, to guess passwords. It systematically checks each word against hash passwords. It also does brute force attacks. John exhaustively tries all possible password combinations to crack the hash. And incremental cracking. John starts from an existing word list and mutates passwords for expanded guessing. It focuses on minor modifications in common passwords. Now, features for it, it supports plugins and extensions for additional password mutations rules. It's efficient and optimized for speed, and it's widely used for offline password cracking. Now let's talk about Hashcat. Hashcat's purpose is another open source password cracking tool, but it leverages the power of GPUs. Now, a GPU is a graphics processing unit for faster hash cracking. Its attack modes are brute force attacks. Similar to John, Hashcat can perform brute force attacks by trying all possible combinations. Mask attacks. Hashcat uses mask attacks to create smart password mutations based on specified patterns. For example, uppercase, lowercase, digits, special characteristics, and also dictionary attacks. Hashcat also supports dictionary attacks. Now, some of Hashcat features, it utilizes massive parallelization provided by GPUs. It supports rule-based attacks, and these are called Hashcat rules, for creating intelligent mutations, and it's popular for cracking WPA, WPA2, Wi-Fi passwords, and other hash types. Now, key differences. When we're looking at hardware dependency, John primarily relies on CPUs. CPUs are, by the way, central processing units, what we find in computers, and Hashcat leverages GPUs, which are graphic cards, for faster cracking. The mutation techniques include John focusing on incremental cracking and minor modifications, and Hashcat's mask attacks and rule-based mutations allow more intelligent guessing. Now, for community and support, Hashcat has a well-developed community and extensive documentation. And John's community support is also strong, but it may require more configuration. Now, for benchmarking, a comparative benchmarking study found that both tools have their strengths and weaknesses across various attack modes. And the choice between John and Hashcat depends on the specific use case, hardware availability, and attack requirements. In summary, both John the Ripper and Hashcat play critical roles in assessing password strength, uncovering weaknesses, and improving security. Ethical hackers use them to evaluate authentication systems and ensure robust password policies. Remember that ethical use of these tools is essential for legitimate security testing and research. Okay, let me close out this chat session and refresh everyone's memory on password managers. And let me talk more about multi-factor authentication, or MFA. Password managers they're a tool that securely stores and manages your password for various online accounts. And here's why you should consider using one. Unique passwords. A password manager generates a unique password for each account, protecting you from data breaches. No more reusing the same password. Easier logins. It automatically fills in details, making the login process faster and more convenient. Single master password. Password managers are locked behind a single strong master password. Universal access. You can access your passwords from anywhere, computers, tablets, and mobile phones. Now, here are the top 3 providers as reported by PCMagazine.com. The first is 1Password. This offers attractive and straightforward apps across various platforms. It provides advanced features, security, and clear security recommendations. Bitwarden, there's a free option that covers the basics. While it's not as polished as 1Password, it does get the job done. And then the third is NordPass. NordPass key features include a secure vault, cross-device sync, safe sharing, and web vault. I'd advise you to check them all out. I don't have any one that I prefer. They're all very unique and all very good. So these are 3 great recommendations by PC Magazine. Now let's talk about multi-factor authentication, or MFA. MFA adds an extra layer of security to your accounts. To unlock your password manager, you need something in addition to your master password. And common MFA methods include text message codes. This is receiving a code via your text messaging. Authentication apps, using apps like Google Authenticator. Biometrics, which would be your fingerprint or your face recognition. Hardware tokens, these are physical devices that generate codes. MFA significantly enhances account security by requiring multiple forms of verification. Now, in our interconnected digital world, passwords act as our guardians for our virtual lives. They protect our sensitive information, financial transactions, and personal data. Remember, protecting your password isn't just about convenience, it's about safeguarding your digital existence. Treat your passwords like precious keys and keep them out of harm's way. Stay vigilant and stay secure. So, in the digital age, safeguarding your online accounts with strong passwords is paramount. Whether it's your email, social media, or banking accounts, a robust password acts as a first line of defense against unauthorized access. Remember to use a mix of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characteristics. Additionally, consider using a password manager to securely store and manage your credentials. By prioritizing password protection, you're actively contributing to your own digital safety and privacy. Now, thank you for joining in on this insightful live chat session on the anatomy of a password hack. I hope that you found this session informative and engaging. And stay tuned for more exciting discussions on the latest trends and developments from the digital revolution with Jim Kunkle. This concludes this live chat session. Okay, on the way out, let me play actually a song from the digital release, the first digital album release for the digital revolution, which is doing very well. I appreciate you guys supporting all the 10 songs that are on this digital album. But this is going to be called Language Flow. So check this out. It's a good video. Thank you, everybody. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, no matter where you're listening from.
In the circuits deep inside, where the data streams collide, words and numbers come alive. AI's whispers from the hive, patterns hidden in the code, syntax breaking every load. Language bodies pave the road to a world us near. In the text it all appears. Future voices we can hear. From zeros, ones, soon meanings clear. Machines that think and draw us near. In the text it all appears. Future voices we can hear.